Well, hello, and welcome to the Ocho, the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. Today we got a doozy game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. Right now we got overtime with the Carolina Panthers against the Atlanta Hawks. or
We're
Falcons,
waiting for
whatever.
this game to play
It's
off.
76
We're
points in
waiting
the
for this
game.
game
And
to play out. I'm Admiral Teague here with the channel owner, Outlaw Bill. It's always really nerve-wracking working with the boss.
yes, I know
We
it could
also
be.
have special bonus coverage. Welcome to our fans in Miami and New York for hopefully Aaron Rodgers' last ever game darkening the NFL. I think
Yes.
do you think he prayed to a Baphomet today?
I don't know. It should be interesting to see,
His
nonetheless.
records on the field will stand for a long time, but his record for being weird will live on forever, won't
This
it?
is the first of our double header because we are going to be doing the Minnesota Vikings against the Detroit Lions later. 14-2 Vikings taking on the 14-2 Lions, and the Vikings are away and the Lions are at home. So it should be an interesting game. But that's the later game. It's neither here nor there. And we will give you an update on other games throughout the league. If you turn your attention to the screening room, which I did not, I thought I pinned that. Okay, it's pinned.
The Carolina Atlanta game notched at 38 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the overtime period. Timeout called by the Panthers.
Pretty much these teams are both the Panthers and Atlanta Falcons have nothing to play for really, but round in which they pick in for the upcoming draft coming up in March. In the Denver game, nope, it will be not. McCombs will be sitting out, so Denver starters basically playing all of Kansas City's secondary. A win and Denver gets in. A loss
And,
and
and
Denver
Carolina
and
about to win
it's
this one
say
right
la
now.
vie for Bon Nix and the Broncos.
Atlanta lined up in the end zone. It's in. They win. This is over. Carolina has won the game.
Game over. That's final.
And Penix Jr. is limpened by this. He feels flaccid.
44.
I'm sorry, Penix. Has Penix Sewell played today?
Yeah.
Outlaw in New York's Meadowlands. It's history as the Miami Dolphins are on the first possession. With 14:48 left to play in the first quarter, that competition is notched at 0.
Yeah, I don't think they've kicked off yet.
No, they've kicked off. It's 2nd and 10 Miami.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see that. Oh.
Nate Miami Dolphins elevate themselves to the high end of the season, whereas the dismal and doleful New York Jets look to shore up their legacy of complete and utter failure. Both of these teams have a great chance to do just that. A triumph to be good, a failure to be bad, who knows? I love watching the Outlaw Bill commercials from his region in America.
Yeah.
And it's adorable, and I have to laugh. And my God, Foghat is still around. They're the only rock band from the classic heavy metal era from Long Island.
Yeah. And Molly
that's Molly Hatchet. What's funny is it makes absolutely no difference to the people who made the commercial. When they said special guest Molly Hatchet, they just kept showing the same enthusiastic old guys playing guitar. Like, do they want to play guitar? Are they okay? Yeah, they want to play guitar. They're okay, guys. But it's I don't want to be part of being the ageist rock and roll thing, but like it was so irrelevant who was on stage that when the other band was talked about, we didn't see them. We just kept showing the same montage. Molly Hatchet, the edgy name with the pre-Iron Maiden fucked up album covers, but what did they sound like? Who were they? No one knows.
Here we go. We're the Denver Broncos. Throws it complete. Denver's wearing a classic orange with the old classic Denver helmet. Man, that overtime game got us a little bit late too. We missed the kickoff. We are at 13 minutes left in the first. Denver against Kansas City. 9-7 Broncos looking for a win to get into the postseason.
Rumors of deep unhappiness within the Denver organization with Bo Nix, and a chance that they will trade for that pick for the Jets and send Bo Nix to New York. All signs are that Bo Nix will be a Jet next year.
I don't think it's going to happen.
It might be history, Bill, and it's absolutely hilarious. Listen to this one. Listen to no, you'll never believe Bill, you'll never believe this. The football was thrown by one Aaron Rodgers. In midair, it was kicked by a Miami.
Got information. Looks back, passes it. Complete. Mims Jr. going with a touchdown. Denver Broncos.
I need to explain something to you now.
Okay.
There was a touchdown. Way to go, Denver. This is weirder. The New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers threw a pass. The pass, while in midair, one of the opposing players took a swipe at it, but with his foot. He kicked the ball out of midair into his teammates' hands cleanly. The Dolphins have an interception like that, and they're driving on the Jets' goal. Rodgers on the sideline, absolutely fucking baffled. The weirdest INT ever.
I gotta play.
That interception is so bad that I'm getting on the phone to text my best friend that I've been Jets friends with all my life.
I think you need the Jet jihadist to come out and see if he can help you guys.
I think a few too many things happened this week for the Jets jihadists to show up. I don't know how. It would be worse if we were playing like maybe New Orleans, I guess, but no, I don't think there'll be any Jets jihadists until next season. Maybe he'll show up again at the draft.
It's up through the gooch, and it's good. Denver 7. Marvin Mims Jr. with the touchdown. Yeah, Kansas City absolutely nothing to play for. They'll have the first round bye in the playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers having a ball kicked out of the air into the hands of an opposing player, and that turning into a drive on the Jets' goal as he sits on the sideline in complete and utter confusion is just that should be the epitaph for his entire career as a Jet right there. Also, story of being a fan in a microcosm. You want your entire team's existence summed up in one play? There you go. We won a fluke Super Bowl, and it's been fluke losses ever since. What we found out is when you live by the chaos, you have a lot of bad luck more often than you have a little bit of good luck.
You bring a duck to a duck game with a duck. You wanting your team to be dead.
It's cannibalism. Where's our pal, the Padawannabe?
He's on his way. He's on his way. I got a message
So
from him. He'll be on his
I have a
way.
I have a question for you. Which one of
Yo,
these classic 1990s show did you prefer to watch for up to 3 minutes before you finished doing what you had to do? 1, VIP with Pamela Anderson, or 2, The Relic Hunter with Tia Carrere? Which was your go-to hand party girl?
I do like Tia Carrere. She has a nice bit of
Yeah, and she's like so exotic looking, right?
oh, oh my gosh, here he is. Big Fatty wanted me.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Anything goes. Padawannabe, did you see the interception in the Jet game?
No, I didn't.
You have to hear this one. This is my entire life as a fan summed up by this one play. Aaron Rodgers throws the ball. It's trailing away. It looks like it's going to be like every pass he's thrown since he put on the Jet uniform. It looks like it's magnetized to the ground and flying into a stiff wind sideways. And as it's diving towards the ground away from the Jet player, a Dolphin player kicked it into his teammate's hands. It's that, and that's the INT.
God, we got Tommy Romo.
Have you ever seen someone kick the ball out of the air into a teammate's hands, Padawannabe? Aaron Rodgers hadn't either. He's still not over it.
This is a secondary for the Chiefs. Oh, there were some crazy games here. Hey, yeah, here's your replay, right? You're seeing the replay right now. 26-yard field goal for the Dolphins.
I have not watched anything today. I watched that horrible game last night, though. Woof.
That Ravens game where they just piled it on?
Yeah, I watched that one, but then it was I watched both of them yesterday. All right. Kansas City with the ball, 0-7. Denver already. Woo. 10:40 left. 3rd and 3. Trips right. Throws to the sideline, out pattern, incomplete. I think he threw that early, to be honest. I don't even think the tight end was ready for it. So Kansas City's not playing some starters, or what did I miss?
I'm still honestly, Padawannabe. I am still trying to process that Aaron Rodgers threw this pass that was magnetized towards the ground and someone shoe topped it off the turf like it hadn't hit the ground yet and cleanly kicked it into their teammate's hand for an INT.
Immaculate reception.
Kicked into somebody's
That's
hand.
what it sounds like. That like the immaculate reception.
More like the immaculate interception, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And it's more like the kicked reception. Like he threw it into the ground. The guy, like his foot and the ball collide. The guy kind of goes with it, like he perceived it for a millisecond before it happened, and he was able to sort of like kick the ball into his. Bit. But his teammate was waiting for it, and Basket catches it and just runs.
Wow.
He got a few yards, but Aaron Rodgers is still standing there with his eyes popping out of his head, and it's a whole defensive and offensive series later. He's about to do the same thing again. He's still so stunned, and so am I. It's like, my God, I played 20 years in the league and all whatever years of Pop Warner and stuff, and that happens for the first time, the last game I ever play. I'm going to be remembered as a loser.
That doesn't even happen on Madden.
Doesn't even happen on meth. We just had another play where he snapped it. He finally got the pass off cleanly. It had some velocity. The guy caught it. It was whistled dead and dropped, and now it's 4th and 11. I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, he wasn't able to hold on to it long enough. He didn't take the step. It wasn't slapped out of his hand like it looked. Aaron Rodgers just unable to generate even him trying to get a first down is like trying to obtain fellatio from a rattlesnake.
There's no lips there.
And only poisonous fangs.
Venomous. We get it right here. Venomous.
No, this is a Jets fans take on it. I still can't believe that the guy kicked the ball out of the air into his teammates' hands.
You heard? I'm glad to see Jamie Foxx coming back. I want to watch his special. I heard he says something on it, so
I think I know what he says stuff about. They probably ask him about the needle and the damage done, so to speak, and he tells whether it's true or not, or whether he felt that way.
He says something pretty specific, but they're like, I'm not. It was them hearing it from someone, and they couldn't confirm it. So I'm like, I'll just watch it and see what he says, whether it's something or not. I'm curious. It's not going to be much of a comedy show, though, I think.
The thing is, if he says something specific, he's still not a doctor, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he thinks it was or wasn't.
Denver with a handoff of a right tackle, getting 2 or 3 yards. Second and
it's like
7.
me. It's like if someone asked me, what do you know about the Padawannabe? And I'm like, I'm 80% sure he's not left-handed.
Good assumption.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm 20% likely to be wrong. I'm also sure that there's only a 20% chance Bill's left-handed.
What?
I gotta remember what that darn pattern's called.
I'm just saying, in a world of things that you only know some things, and even those are only just so likely. I ain't never seen nothing like the end of those 2 games, and then that jet play is staying with me. I've never seen anything like that. Like, he literally threw the ball like he had no ability to. It was the same Aaron Rodgers pass as I've seen the last 2 years, like last year. He throws it. It fails to gain any traction in the air. It seems like a child's balloon, like an oxygen-filled balloon, one that you blow up yourself. Like when you try to throw that.
Next pass is complete.
First down. Brought down at the 30. So is Mahomes just not playing?
Yeah, Mahomes is not playing. They're playing all the secondary and thirdary people.
I'm fine with that.
The Chiefs basically they really don't got a whole much to play for. They got to buy the first week of the playoffs.
Excuse me, the word's trans now, Bill. Pronouns.
Hey, I don't care about nobody's stinking pronouns. That's right. You heard it first here on the Ocho.
Bill
We
went
don't
from
care about those stinking pronouns.
Bill went from metrosexual to heteroflexible a long time ago. He doesn't care.
I don't care.
$1 million.
I don't care.
Bonix under center.
God, man, I haven't seen this uniform colors in a long time.
Yeah, they're playing old school colors. Throwbacks.
They wore their normal uniforms that don't give you a headache. It was very considerate of both teams. They dressed like themselves today. It's not Halloween this week. Boy, we have seen some uniforms out of these Bronx this year. The really overly 90s one that they need to get rid of, that one is freaking horrible. The all orange one, that one sucks. The weird blue one.
They look like the Chargers.
In 17 games, they wore it.
Just shy of the first down.
Meanwhile, the Jets continue to betray what they're all about by dressing like Peter Griffin every week with green pants and a white shirt. I wouldn't know what that's all about. It hasn't worked the whole time we've been doing it.
Yeah, it looked like Bonix just kind of tripped a little early and didn't quite make it.
The rumor is the organization is very displeased with
under center.
Quarterback sneak. Yep.
First down.
I don't want to be. Rumors swirling around Denver that the organization is deeply unhappy with Bonix and looking to park him on the Jets for a draft pick.
Never going to happen. They can't figure out who's going to coach next year. First and 10 for Bonix, shotgun.
Fakes the handoff.
Drops back, throws it
down
deep
right sideline.
Sutton
caught at the numbers at the 15, brought down
he got
at the 10.
Sutton. Courtney Sutton, deep ball. Comes up with it.
I think that's 35, 37-yard pass.
Yep.
So first and 10 from the
first
13.
And 10. Drops back. Got lots of time.
Rolls right.
He's going to scramble out of bounds. Wow, that's even like helmet.
35 yards away from a $500,000 bonus, huh, guys?
$1 million. Fakes the
handoff up the middle. All the time in the world, throws it.
Guns it to the end zone. Caught for a
complete to Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Did I say 500 million? I meant 500,000. Sorry.
Oh yeah, they said I said million. Since they said in the highlight and that guy got $3 million for a tackle or something.
Give them a mile-high salute. Courtney Sutton, Bonix to Sutton. Wide open in the background of the end zone.
I mean, he just guns that ball. It was not an open passing lane.
It's up through the gooch, and it's good. 14-0 Denver.
4:53 remains in the first. Let's get off my Cortland Sutton, making that touchdown possible with the big catch.
It's weird. I did like 26 live streams last month, and I'm wondering if I add in the live streams I did with Bill, I'm up to like 50 live streams a month. Did I only turn off the computer to sleep?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot more reposting. I'm looking to start soon, so it'll really cut into what I'd be able to restream. Because what is
There
it?
you go.
20 hours is free?
The
on
first 20
StreamYard?
hours is free.
Okay, so I just got to keep it under that.
I would check again, though. After that, it's
Good
super
point.
expensive. After that, it's super fucking expensive. Maybe not
Yeah.
per month, but like that grind of having to crack $40 every month, that'll get to you. For me, I'm still recovering from the December $500 SmackDown.
Yeah, that even $40. That's more than I pay for any of my services. You know.
It undemocratized the internet.
Yeah.
There are a couple of other streaming services, but all investigations are they're so hard on the resources of your computer that you may destroy your computer by using them.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, I don't mean right away, and I don't mean in like a few minutes, but I mean like you'll take
yeah.
like 10% to 25% off the back end of your computer's life from running it hot and running it hard and putting it away wet and burned out. Yeah.
Well, if you have a powerful computer, you can certainly handle the loads. You just need a more powerful computer, and that's the problem. Most people don't have powerful computers.
I don't.
I,
I'm probably
Even
gonna
with-
do some practice streams this week just so I can see how it even handles it. Because I've never run a stream yet, so I don't know how it will handle it.
it's pretty easy. It was so easy to hook my YouTube up to the StreamYards that I don't remember how it's done.
Oh, I've done all that. I just haven't actually activated a stream. Like, I've gone into the menu and kind of looked around a little bit, but I've never ran a stream and, like, familiarized myself with the cameras and all that junk. That's probably what I'm going to be doing this week at night, just to get the hang of it.
The worst and most annoying thing was making another, like other YouTubers were kind of being uncool. I went to a couple of places where they changed the settings and then like hovered over my avatar and got my real name that way.
Oh.
But after I was there, so I was just like, fuck. So I had to like change everything to another Google account that I go into StreamYards in the first place.
Dang.
People are fucked up.
Yeah, well, I know that.
It's like someone tries like an attempt to dox you and like gets out like a freaking like dyslexic version of it that saves your ass, but still you're like, wow, if you weren't so dumb. And now I like only a few people know which of these very few people caused this problem.
Yeah.
That's why I make it a policy not to be anyone's primary antagonist, because in YouTube, people just antagonize each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once you become a YouTuber, get ready for a lot of active antagonization. You think you've seen the worst in people.
Okay, not Mahomes and shotgun. I got to find out who the quarterback is. Down the sideline, got a man too high. Incomplete.
I would hope that whoever it is the son of another 1986 Mets starter, but I believe his name is Watson.
No,
Ooh, he got hit pretty hard right
Yeah, he
there.
did.
Yeah, Watson's the receiver. Sorry. Mahomes is coming into the game because this guy just got hit on the inside and outside of his elbow in the,
He
at
got
the
hit by
joint.
his own guy, though.
His name's Wentz.
Wentz. Oh, yeah,
Wentz.
yeah.
I know Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Carson
Duh.
Wentz.
I knew that, actually. I knew he was
He
there.
was a
Oh,
starter.
it's gonna be
but then-
sacked. It's gonna be sacked.
Oh,
What the
No,
hell?
he
How'd
wasn't.
he
He
get
got rid of
everything
it.
to the tight end?
That was
He
a
got
little
it.
flip. He kind of flipped it backward to him. That was pretty cool.
What on shit
Wentz,
is going
You'll
on
see it right.
here?
It's after he
Well,
gets
I'm-
away from the first guy.
Well, as you can see, Wentz
Flip
upon a
right
time.
there, right before he turns. He just take it, buddy.
He say Wentz upon a crime.
Yes.
Once upon a time. Nice.
That's my job here.
Wentz.
Come on. Oh,
third and
might have a
1,
delay
14.
game.
Hendershot.
Oh, out. Drag pattern
No.
underneath to the tight end. Gain of 5 or 6.
Now,
Hey,
Bill, a lot of people don't know this. but
Hendershot was a name in
Unforgiven.
Clint Eastwood movie.
Unforgiven. It's Ned Hendershot. I saw him. His face was all covered with worms, Bill.
I'll tell you, though, I have been thinking more and more about playing a football game again.
There'll be a sale on Madden soon, Padawannabe.
I have one old one. It's probably like 2010 or 2013 or something. That's an old one. But I have one. Never played it.
I just got Diablo. I just got Diablo 4 today for PS5.
It's only 18 months old. Where'd it go?
I'm not sure if I can play that on my... I think it's on Game Pass, but I'm not sure if I can actually play it.
Religiously opposed to seeing that demonic imagery, Padawannabe?
Well, no, my system is an early version of the X or the S or whatever. So
Yes.
like some of the games that have been coming out over the last couple years, I'm unable to play because my system, it says uncompatible. But then some games like the Indiana Jones game that just came out, I'm able to play through cloud gaming. I can't
The
install
cloud
it
game
still,
is weird.
but I can do it through cloud gaming.
Sometimes the cloud gaming, it's impossible to stick the landing with the load, and sometimes, like with the cloud gaming, there's like a lack of connectivity, like where you feel like this game's not really responding.
Well, I've had a couple times. Well, I've played it less than half a dozen times. I probably played like 3 or 4 times so far. And the first few times, first time it loaded up super fast. I was surprised because I was expecting the cloud gaming to take longer. So I've only had one really long kind of load time so far. And then the only thing I've noticed so far is just the scan lines every once in a while catches up and becomes detailed again.
It just
I'll be playing
depends on
for a
what
minute,
game you're trying to play.
and then I'll turn a little bit, and I'll see the scan line go down the screen, and everything kind of refreshes. I was like, oh yeah, my system can't run this game.
I tried to play
too much.
I tried the Star Wars fight game, whatever, where you're it's like a fighter flight game, like you have like TIE fighters, or you can be a Rebel Alliance guy.
Squadrons.
It's the voices of the Bad Batch and the Imperial guys.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's them at least.
I know I have Squadrons. Squadrons is like a mostly flight-based game. I have a hard time controlling it, though. I haven't played much of it.
It sucks. You spend your whole time spinning ass over elbows.
Nobody cares about the Golden Globes.
I would kind of like to see what the host is going to say, though. I I could care less about the ceremony, but God, I want to see what she says. It'd be like
I heard that.
watching the ceremony to see what Ricky Gervais used to say. You know, I mean,
I'm really hoping that Rachel Ziegler or Cynthia Erivo win an award so they can make a speech just so I can hear them be assholes.
Horrible. Gain of 5. They're like, let's get this done so you're not thinking about it all game. Bonix under center, toss left. Going wide outside, past the numbers, cross the first down marker, and we got a player down on the field.
I like that gif. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a pair of boobies. I'm easily distracted by a pair of boobs.
I'm not eating stuffed crust, but I'm eating kind of pizza.
I've really had it with this year's football commercials. I can't wait for the end of the season. I hope there's new commercials for the playoffs. Matthew McConaughey like sticking up his like non-dominant hands, tiniest fingers in our face. It's like you already looked like a T-Rex with those arms anyway, Matthew. So like, all right from the 20th century. Just stop already. Wow, I like the show. I like that idea. Is that big fat bald guy married to that hot 20-year-old blonde? That's a great show. That's a great show. Fatso and Hottie's first marriage is a show worth watching. It really just wish fulfillment right there for all of us, right? This chick blew away Haktua. She was really, really hot, and the guy was a big fat mess. Is that supposed to be her father?
I think so. God, this thing getting loose. Oh, there it is. There we go. Ooh, ow! Twisted ankle. No, cut it out. You guys go out. Dogs keep opening my door. Bonix under center. Motion left side. Handoff up the middle, right side. Gain of 5. Second down. If you play frustrated, then you just really don't want to play at all.
It's rumored
And that's
that
the
if
last
Denver
thing
wins
that a
today,
coach
they have
needs.
to play. They have to go on to play Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, I formation. Lead right. Comes back over the middle. Almost at a first down. Maybe 3rd and 1. How much material does Andy Reid use for a shirt? Goodness.
Yeah.
The Army Corps of Engineers sews together 3 medical tents. Andy Reid has more wins in his career than the New York Jets do in their 60-year history. That's fucked up.
Onyx under center, motion left.
Onyx
Looking,
under
scrambles
pressure,
right.
scrambles.
Got to run now across the 40, about the 43.
I'm being serious here. The Jets are like 296 and 535 all time. I think that Andy Reid has more wins.
Damn.
Isn't that horrible? Think about that. They've won 30% of their games in the 21st century, Bill. I mean, Padawannabe. Think about that. That's a 25-year sample now. For 25 seasons, they've averaged out 3 wins a season, maybe 4.
Oh, that's not good.
In a really big year, they win 6 games.
I was kind of thinking of something like that yesterday. I was watching the Ravens game, and the quarterback, Jackson, got
love him.
900 yards rushing, over 4,000 yards passing. Quarterback, It's like, God, 900 yards rushing. He's got more rushing yards as a quarterback than some team's whole running back core. You know what I mean?
Because his arm is deadly and because he's got great play action.
Yep.
Everything about Lamar Jackson, when the Jets were looking for a new quarterback and the Ravens were showing him no respect, I'm like, bring him to New York, make him a Jet. No, we got Father Time instead.
Sorry. Oh, 11 lunch today. There it is.
Padawannabe.
Yeah.
Sitting here in my 29-year-old Keyshawn Johnson jersey. It's been a long time since I've had a sniff of success as a Jet fan.
Wow, Keyshawn Johnson. Wow. Yeah, it's been a while. Keyshawn Johnson.
If I don't want to be, check that out.
Where are we at? Oh, nice. God, that's so long ago.
When there was hope.
They were playing It's Tricky.
Many Bothans died to bring me this jersey.
That's a good one, T.
Nice.
Good
one, T. Bonnex and shotgun. Ooh, delay rollout. Throw to the out pattern toward the sideline. 2 or 3 yards short of the first.
People be like, Teague, why are you wearing a Keyshawn jersey? I'm like, before the dark times, before Woody Johnson.
Do you remember?
$10 years. That's how long it was between the Jets winning the Super Bowl and the song Young Americans coming out. 10 years.
That's funny.
They have not won since.
Goodness.
Song is 48 years old or something like that. That song can get its insurance discount if it drives.
Just short of the first down, I'm thinking. 3rd and inches.
By the way, I'm laughing here. Battle for the AFC 7 seed. It's like, yes, the Kings of mediocrity. Aaron Rodgers throws the ball. It is actually caught. Caught for a gain of 3 yards. By number 0, Bill.
By number 0. What?
And Rodgers is laughing. He's like, yeah, maybe someone will kick the ball into one of my players' hands.
God, I'm surprised there's such a drop in Kansas City. Almost looks like a completely. I mean, it is a different team, but geez.
You know, it'll be
So
a different
different.
team next year's Jets. We're going back into rebuilding for the 12th time in the last 36 years.
Gosh, that's tough.
Well, you know what? It'll only be 3 years until we get to say "I told you so" and start over for another doomed rebuild. So that's the cool part.
I've been there though.
What's your team?
It was the Sacramento Kings.
Okay, that's you had to
basketball,
jump sports.
but still.
Yeah, you had to jump sports, but okay, fine. I was waiting for an answer like Cowboys.
No, that was. I didn't really have much in my town where I was as far as sports went. It was like
Just the tip,
okay,
right?
I gotta. It's like football was like Niners or Oakland or L.A. or San Diego. You know, there were so many to choose from.
Would it now be appropriate to sell T-shirts at the side of the old stadium that say "Jokeland Faders"? Since they faded away, right?
Yeah.
And a picture of like Darth Vader's own Force Ghost, because that was their mascot and still is. Like he's fine. He just goes from
over
one
the
town to the
middle.
next.
Jump
Nice.
reception, call for
Pass
first
to Sutton.
down, flag on the play.
You know what would be a great fan thing for the Oakland fans? Dress as a U-Haul guy and stand up and like lead the Raider cheer. Don't like their stadium? Don't worry. They'll have a new one in 2 years when they leave town.
They'll play in the
Again.
sphere and just fill the TV with fans. Oh,
The thing that's
illegal
blowing-
pick.
I'm still gobsmacked by what's going on with the Tampa Bay Rays. I guess their fan base is that small, but they need to rebuild. They don't care. They'll take the hit. They'll have a terrible team. They'll go like 26 and 142 or something.
Wait, is that a hockey team or is that a baseball team?
That's baseball.
They're ready to go 22 and 140 with like a $30 million payroll because their stadium's out of commission for a year. They're playing in the Yankees minor league stadium for the entire fucking season. It holds like 10,000 people.
Ooh, caught an outlet pass to the running back. Races down the sideline. I think they'll be measuring this one for the first down. Nope, they're giving it to him. Contact
thank our
right
fans.
before the pylon. Yep, just inside. Just inside.
I know Justin Side. I went to high school with him. How do you know Justin? Do you know
Justin.
Cliff Diver too?
It's Justin Time's cousin.
Exactly. And both of them are friends with Justin Case.
That's funny. Their dad's just, of course. Excuse me, sorry. So they're going to call this short.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Men and a Weird Green Baby.
One of these guys has to get over there. If nobody gets over there, then they're going to leave that space open because no one's there.
It's absolutely, they turned on the video game AI call.
This is crazy. What they're
Most
saying
meaningless
sometimes
thing
is
you
so
could say.
funny. Oh my
they-
God.
They're required to fill every moment with sound, but at the same time, like sometimes there ain't nothing going on. And we get great classics like both of these teams came here to win today. Neither came here to lose.
Oh my gosh. I'm working on my Maddenisms.
My favorite
I'm
still is
working on
finding
it.
out that Carissa Thompson from Amazon simply makes things up.
Oh, we had like a shotgun eye formation. Interesting.
I still think that's guys of all the football crews we've watched this year, you know, ourselves excluded. Does anyone argue with me that the biggest bunch of freaks and losers are the assholes that call Amazon games?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have any of them over my house. I wouldn't hang out with them. I wouldn't talk to. I used to think that Ryan Fitzpatrick was cool. I can't stand him anymore.
Yeah, I watched that game on ESPN yesterday. They've got such great camera angles. I know it's
They do.
ESPN, but geez, dude, I was like, wow, this is so much better.
It is preposterous, especially like a lot of the times. Like I don't know what it is like for you guys, but in New York, like you leave town and you turn on the news and you see like sort of a homely chick and she's like a wreck, and like the top story is like there's a sale on Christmas trees, and you're like, what the hell?
Hey, Denver, 14-0, 11-15 in the second.
4th and 1.
Denver going for it. Under center. Looking for a false start. Oh, looks like he goes
Right
on
up
the
the
right
center.
side. And
1st
Yep,
down,
they got it.
Denver.
Remember the episode of Family Guy where they move out of Quahog, and when they watch the news, it's just a guy with a cowboy hat with one foot up on a split rail fence, chewing a piece of grass, giving some folksy reasonings? That's basically what everyone else's news is like. This is New York City, right? So like we got like some pretty model hot chick. Some of them have been on for like 30 years, so that's caveat.
oh, two tight end formation under center. Doing long counts. Drops back over the middle to the running back. Hit right at the first down markers. Falls forward for another 2. 1st and 10.
Oh, God. They're really pushing that slime time for, when is this Thursday? What?
They only have a couple more weeks of football income, right? They got to find a way to get from here to baseball season, not having just hockey and basketball, the third tier sports of this country.
Timeout for Broncos.
What you know what? Which of the lower tier sports that are played in smaller stadiums have the sleazier crowd? The NHL or the NBA? While the NBA gets a bad rap faster, I would point out that I live in. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd point out that I live in New York, and when I take the train home from the Garden, I see a bunch of drunk people with their school age kids acting like fucking assholes coming home from that Ranger game. I don't care if you're rich, you're a piece of shit, and you're a bad parent.
Hockey's just a different mentality, even the fans.
The Islander fans are the worst. They waged a 17-year campaign to get moved to a stadium where they could drive home drunk because they didn't want public transportation ruining their game. That was fucked up.
1st and 10 for Bonnick. Under center. End it off.
Right
They
side
were
over
moved from
tackle, gain of 4.
The Islanders removed from a zero-tolerance DWI zone in the middle of the highest enforcement county in the world to a stadium with plentiful public transportation, even from where they used to play. And their fans went on a 12-year fit, saying that it was their right to drive home drunk.
Oh, screen left. Caught at the 24. Tackled right at the first down. We'll see if they give it to him. Maybe a little short. 3rd down, 1 yard.
Ooh, interesting stuff. Hold on, guys.
Oh, full now.
3rd and 1 for Bonnick. Under center. Yeah,
Whoa, quarterback sneak again. They had a full defensive line there.
Champ Bailey. Hall of Famer. Champ Bailey. Bonick shotgun formation.
Remember how I was telling you how I had no heat?
Yeah.
All the building owners on the block are saying that there's a waterfall in the bodega downstairs and in the bar.
Brr. Brr. There we go. 7.5 left in the second quarter. Broncos.
Second to
9.
5. End it off.
Ooh.
Gets another rushing first down.
So it'll be
by Williams.
First and 10 from the, or first and goal from the 4.
Hey, good call there.
Big A gap hole there. Doesn't even get contact until he's at the first down marker. Just gets those yards easily.
Next.
Play action right.
Passing.
Tipped again.
Wait.
Is that a double tip touchdown?
What? Oh my
Wide
God.
receiver tips it. 2 defensive backs tip it, going for the interception, and a Denver Bronco comes down with it.
Wow.
Tip. Initial tip, missed catch.
1, 2. He's down.
Out of bounds. Yep. Show it from the beginning.
1,
Wow.
2. He got 2 feet down.
Well, 1 foot and 1 knee is 2 feet. That was amazing. They need to show that whole play again. Great awareness. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. How are the Jets doing?
The Jets are behind 6-0 in with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter in a lackluster, terrible game versus the 8-8 mediocre Squids. They suck. Squish the fish. And it's a reception to the 30-yard line for a first down to Lazard.
It's
Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers
is a mammal.
That's right.
I'm almost, play in progress for the Dolphins.
All right. Well, you know what? It might be a Mark Hamill, but I don't care. You know what? What makes a Dolphin better than Mark Hamill? It doesn't have fingers to tweet.
It doesn't drink from a sea thing with a blue titty milk.
Well, when you said it was a mammal, I don't know about that. If it gets titty milk at all, it's from a mammal. A sea creature.
He's not drinking blue titty milk. Pass incomplete. Rodgers pass incomplete to D. Adams.
And Bears beat the Packers.
Yep.
I have a feeling that I'm presiding over the final days of this building being habitable, like the final moments. Ladies and gentlemen, last month my lease got vested, and since then the electrical system's gone out, the water system has failed, and the heat's been off for like 85% of the time.
No, Timber. You stay out. Sorry. You stay out right now.
Is your cat's name Tim Burton? Padawan? Is that what you said?
My boy dog's name is Timber.
Like, Tim Burton?
Timber, like
okay.
Timberland. Like Timber.
It would be cooler. I think it would be cooler and weirder if its name was Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. I have always wanted to give a dog like a full name. just to be like, damn you, Sean Connery. You just be able to yell at him in public.
How about this? Name it Your Honor, so you can yell at a judge the whole time. Like, fuck you, Your Honor.
That's funny.
Do what I want, Your Honor. You think who the hell you are, Your Honor? Get off that couch, Your Honor.
I just thought it would always be funny to give a dog like a strange kind of human name. Like get a girl dog, name her Blanche. You know, I mean.
Do like Bill from King of the Hill. He got a pet and named it after his ex-wife so he wouldn't feel bad about his ex-wife.
Well, we had a cat named Panda, so.
Well, Wild Card Weekend is a nightmare. We are going to have to, guys, we're going to have to see Fitzy and the crew at least twice more. They have a Saturday and a Sunday option on 2 games. At least one of those games, we're going to have to see them at least one more time. Oh, God, can you imagine Fitzy and the crew day 2 with no prep for that game? Am I too judgmental? Am I wrong to hate Fitzy and the crew?
No.
Thank you. Thank you for the validation. I think the person I hate the most is whoever Tony is. He manages to stay behind other people. He almost never speaks. When he does, he only says something non-committal, and it's like he has survived for 2 seasons not embarrassing himself by knowing that everyone else is dumber than him. So I'm like, you sly bastard.
3 wide for Kansas City on the right.
So handoff.
Boom.
Dives ahead for about
counter.
5 yards. 4-yard carry is the ruling.
3rd and 6, maybe. 3rd and
Aaron
5.
Rodgers is 7 for 13, by the way. Having a great day. Padawannabe, I don't know if you remember, maybe you do. Bill and I do. After World War II, when Aaron Rodgers came back to the NFL.
The leather helmet days.
He didn't have to serve in World War II either. He already had served his time in 1898 against Spain, and again went back for more in World War. The guy's a super patriot. He wanted a piece of Nam, but they sent him home.
Oh, that guy.
I was
gonna say wasn't downed.
The only person to serve in more wars than Aaron Rodgers was Bob Hope.
There you go. Stop. Don't make me dirty. Oof. Wow, Wentz took a shot.
How weird is it that the guy from the bodega that I buy beer from came to my apartment to talk to me?
That's kind of funny.
Flipping like a 9-year dynamic where it's the other way around. It's like, did you bring me like some cigarettes, a lighter, and a 6-pack?
That's funny. Oh, Jets highlight.
There we go. They're wearing their reverse Peter Griffins. Let's show like interception number 350. That was a lot weirder than touchdown 500.
Holy shit.
The Jets are in the lead.
Holy
shit. It's a simulation. Yeah.
See, I went P for your D.
So we got shotgun left position, calling an audible, gets the snap, looking right, throws long out pattern, past the first down marker, incomplete.
Who knows where or whence he was thinking with that throw?
That pass came in Wentz, right?
Yeah. Carson just drove on by. There's General Andy Grievous.
He's Wentz about his business. 3rd and 9, shotgun left.
It's tense as Wentz throws the ball and it's caught. for a short gain.
Quick post
5
pattern. 4 short of the first down.
It's a shame. He was already on his knees when he caught the ball. This was always destined to be a 4th down.
So I think they're in field goal range. 23, 33, 40 yard. Oh, they're going for it.
I just want to say Andy Reid attributed his success in the first few years in the league to veteran mentoring from quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who had 30 seasons at that point. Helped the young coach out, made him the legend he is today.
Got a lot of guys on the line of scrimmage for Denver. Quick out, first down, up the sideline for more, past midfield, and finally driven out of bounds.
Now, I want to say this network has already taken the pledge that when they become the Redskins again, we're still going to ironically call them the Washington Guardians. I'm never backing off that joke.
The Garduals.
Arizona leads San Francisco 10-3.
Here's why I feel safe in the Guardians joke. There was no need to change the name. They did it to generate money because the controversy had been over for 20 years. No one had said anything in decades.
Reds passes complete.
Quick out pattern.
Past the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
You know how you know that they're still the Cleveland Indians? Because they're out of it by Columbus Day every year.
That's what is it? What do they call it now?
Are you talking about the? Are you talking about the new expansion basketball team, the Newark popular slur against black people?
No.
Oh, they're big. They're going to have a big year this year.
I can't think of the phrase right now. Darn it. Well, thinking's never been my strong suit, so.
Sometimes that could be a good thing, you know, when you just admit what you're bad at. I remember one time with my old girlfriend, she was like, we never talk. And I thought about it. It's like, we've never done much talking. Let's just have sex again. And everything worked out for a little while longer till it was time to talk.
Speech ruins a lot of stuff. I want to try one of these, but get that fry out of my Frosty. Gross.
What is with this commercial where both women are attractive, but both have distractingly large moles? Hell.
Everybody's pretty.
Welcome to Amy Adams' world. She's hot, but the mole is large and distracting.
Take a page from Ewan McGregor.
Hey,
get it removed.
She's playing that dog night bitch or whatever in Hulu.
What are you saying, Bill? Let me turn my.
I have absolutely no idea. I don't have any idea what you just
You were
said. I don't
talking
think he
about
does either.
Amy Adams or Rachel McAdams, I think. One of those ladies is playing
Rachel McAdams is someone else.
Or she's playing a dog on Hulu or something.
It's Rachel McAdams is the chick from Doctor Strange, and she's pretty good looking, but she has a really big mole. Amy Adams is the strawberry blonde lady who played Lois Lane. She's like 54.
Then I don't know who you're talking about. Somebody else. I was thinking somebody else.
Plays a
I think
dog
I know who you're
in
talking
an
about.
animated show or a dog like in a.
It's called Night Bitch. The name of the movie is called Night Bitch.
There's the theme song Bitch School from Spinal Tap.
I don't know.
That is, let's see. Amy Adams is in that movie. And wasn't Amy Adams the crazy one in Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's Rachel McAdams. She's the good-looking hot one.
Amy Adams is Lois Lane in that.
Crazy one is Isla Fisher in that, by the way. Isla Fisher is the one who's got mental problems in that movie, I think.
Getting sacked. Sacked.
He went nowhere, folks.
No.
You know what?
Avoided the fumble.
He set that one burned with the fire of stupidity like a Carsonist set it off.
There's Patrick Milk Holmes going, "Where's our refs at?"
Hopefully they left him in Kansas City.
Yep. We would have gotten that call wrong.
If the Homo sapien was out there, they would have been more humane to us.
Hopefully there's no Swifties.
3rd and 13.
No Swifties here.
Shotgun right. Ooh, might be a false start. Gun to the right. Flag. Whistle dead.
Lag.
Look like a short curl pattern on the right. Yeah. False start. That guy moved so early.
I have heard
closest to us.
There are reports now of a battle by the 5G tower outside the Meadowlands. Reports of the Jets jihadist and his operatives gone operational against NFL forces.
Oh boy.
We will be victorious.
I think we'll be fucking victorious.
Hey.
I'm the motherfucking Jets jihadist, all right?
Ooh, forced out of the pocket.
Oh, they're going to get him again. They're going to get him again.
And they finally bring him down.
Again.
2-yard loss, looks like.
Assassinated.
Damn.
Sack Carson daily, or I mean, every few minutes.
They're seasoning Carson from whence he came. Really showing some ability to not be sacked, but that was just too much. I mean, he evaded 3 or 4 different times there, so I got to give him credit.
Going for the 3-point. It's up. No good.
I couldn't even see the ball.
To the left.
My computer's crap. Okay, I see it now. Wow, just wide left, yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't curve or anything. No. He just shanked the gooch. So now we're going to have turnover without a kick. Denver will be taking the ball over again. Let's see if they can score. I didn't catch how much time was left, darn it. But we're about to go into the...
What do you think, Padawan, with that kick? It was 4 ball widths from being good, but it was only about a half a ball width from hitting the upright on the foul side, huh?
Yeah, that's just...
Last week we saw 2 off the post in a row.
When something happens like that and it's not like you don't see the ball curve or shift in the air, then it should have just been, oh, well, he didn't line up right. You know what I mean?
What usually happens
is it a bit more.
Well, there's a fine wire on a winch that's located between the uprights of the home team in every NHL game. So what happens sometimes is that wire or cable, as we call it, will snap, causing the ball to fly in an erratic manner and miss the goalpost. Last week we saw it happen twice in a row when we two kicks in a row they hit the post. Remember? And they turned it over, and then the other team marched it down the field and did the same motherfucking thing.
So crazy.
How many futility bowls have we watched this year where it was just like neither team came to win? Like we actually said neither team came here to win, both teams came here to lose.
You're just hoping not to make too many mistakes, yes. It's like, okay, don't lose it. Nobody's trying to win, but you're just waiting to see somebody lose the game.
we came here to have fun every week, but I still think there was maybe like a 30% improvement in the amount of like professionalism of the call. Like we got a little better over the season. I'm proud of us.
Oh yes.
That's good thing. Glad that you're proud.
Hey, come on. Like my jokes weren't as good as earlier. I cracked the joke Wentz Upon a Crime, which started the whole Carson Wentz joke thing. Because that play was horrible. Am I the only one who does their homework and writes down pejorative nicknames for everybody on the other team's rosters?
I've been trying to think of it. I'll get there. I don't have my workspace here yet. I'm like, I need 2 legal pads. I need a clipboard. I need my phone.
I'm the Chris Matthews of the Ocho, man. I have nicknames Bonnix and everyone else.
Look at this boy. Option pass at the 25.
Oh my God! Wow!
It's good. That was a backwards pass. I throw the flag if I'm.
That's an option. They ran an option. That was so smart of the running back to keep that position with the quarterback down the field.
He was a bit behind him.
It's under review.
They were across the line of scrimmage.
Because it's just a sideways. Oh, it's a forward pass, though.
No, I think it's backward pass.
The ball travels forward.
You're right, because of the velocity of the runners.
Because he throws it at the 31 and a half, and he catches it at the 30.
At the 30.
Damn.
Yeah, the ball travels a half yard. That was a well-executed play. It's just the timing wasn't off. It's just that is a hair trigger play, and he didn't make the trigger pull in time. It was really good effort.
He was slowing down. That's a tough one. He was like,
you know what? You got to keep this coach.
If he does it, if he keeps running full speed, it might work. If the other guy slows down with him a little, that might not be full. But yeah, that's a tough one.
How do you get rid of this coach?
That's tough.
You know what I mean? How do you not keep this coach?
Yeah. I mean, that looked like I don't
he developed phonics and he has inventive plays. Everybody, like that play didn't work. But you know what, Padawannabe, you know this as well as anyone. There's a knock-on effect. You just saw him pull a crazy play out of his ass and it almost worked. For the rest of the game, they're going to be thinking about that.
Well, I think that was a draw.
I highly recommend Holomic.
I think it was a design draw.
Beef jerky.
But then when
yummy protein.
But then when the quarterback took off,
that's right.
Kind of could
go
be
to Amazon and
play.
get yourself some.
There you go.
Holomic beef jerky. It is mighty tasty.
Good jerky. Yep, I like Tillamook. Big production up here, Tillamook.
So, guys, I have a real question here for you. Which former president was better for football? Former President Trump, who owned an XFL team or USFL team, or former President Obama, who shamed the teams into dropping the TV blackout in Detroit and other neighborhoods?
That's kind of a biased question.
Isolated. Question. Well, no, one guy had a football team that kind of like biased. They changed the NFL by I don't know. I mean, maybe. Here's the thing. The USFL did change the culture of football by pointing out that the NFL had been the no fun league. And as a former Jersey Generals fan, I will not underestimate their impact on sports. I think it goes on. I think the Jersey Generals have been undefeated for about 30 years now. Who else can say that?
Okay. Come on, Nikki.
How many USFL teams can you name, Bill?
I hope she kills him.
How many USFL teams can we name? The Jersey Generals, the Las Vegas Gamblers,
Denver Gold.
That's 3. There's 3 more. Was it the Chicago Storm?
I hate the runoff. That's so dumb. Now I'm confused though where they are.
I just love that both coaches are going with the Dale Gribble look, the baseball hat and the shades. It must be really bright out today. It's like we're a mile closer to the sun. We have to wear sunglasses.
Onyx.
Bonex takes off again. The left side.
Onyx is frisky on his
10,
feet,
runs
man.
out at the 7.
Wow. Major
Flag on the
game,
play.
eating up chunks of the field. It was in the backfield. Hopefully that play will be on the defense.
Holding.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, all that never would have happened without this dirty, chippy play.
Yeah, he's just grabbing that dude's jersey right in the middle.
No, I'm serious. He sacks him behind the line of scrimmage. The good thing that happened is Bonex didn't get hit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Basically what happened was the Denver offensive lineman pulled out a Glock and whacked it across the face of the oncoming rusher 3 or 4 times. He pistol whipped him.
Shotgun for Denver at the 48.
Sutton Jr.
Down the right sideline. Caught in bounds. 20 seconds. Clock's running. 1st and 10 at the 15. They're calling a play. 10 seconds. Goes left side, short. Clock stops at 6. God, why didn't they call a timeout there? They had one. They just ran down the field. He should have called a timeout as soon as he realized that guy was in bounds. They would have saved him 6 more seconds. So field goal attempt for Denver.
Will what not become a putt?
AOL? Really?
Let's dial up the results of this game on AOL.
Somebody just joined us on the couch.
It's up through the
hello.
good.
Wow, your mascot is embarrassing, Bill. What the hell is that thing?
It's the
I
Bronco.
missed it.
It is I would like to see somebody pull a Godfather on that Bronco.
This guy, the trailer, just unhook it and push it in, man.
Think of all the diversity in this commercial. We have a black woman. We have a redheaded white man.
Oh, it's full of dirt. Never mind. You couldn't do that.
Oh,
24-0.
She was on a pole until 4 in the morning, and she's
fringe.
dancing on the sidelines now. Hats off for that cheerleader.
So we'll get a return here, and I think they should just kick it and let them run it so they can't. 3 seconds is dumb. And touchback. Oh, no, he's bringing it out. Thank goodness. 3, 2,
He may have had a foot out of bounds.
0. Nope, let him run that 3 seconds off. No,
Yeah, it might be more important than getting the right ruling. And it was short of where they would have really a wash on the spot.
It did look like he kind of had to reach out of bounds for that ball, though. Like it was going to go for a touchback.
Looked like the tip of his sneaker was out of bounds, but no one gave a shit.
They made this parachute in. Dang.
They made this Verizon commercial right up the block for me. What do you call it? Yeah, like they have military dudes do that. I've seen that live at a stadium.
Oh, I saw the mascot, the big white head.
Yeah, he's. By the way, that's what I want to watch is CBS This Morning with Gail King. It's hilarious watching Arizona investigative journalism. Like, the desert, is it real? We have this jar full of sand, Governor. Is this really proof that we live in a desert, Governor? Is this really proof?
Well, that's such a silly question. Is this statistically possible? I think everything is statistically possible.
Statistically
Is it
possible if
actually
the NFL is a
feasible?
charity.
Is it actually feasible? That I question.
It's about the difference between realism and believability, isn't it?
I mean, there's always a 1 to whatever chance. It might not be good, but there's always a 1 to something.
Yeah, there's a chance I'll be on open bar with Critical Drinker this week too. I mean, it's a chance of everything. And by the way, Outlaw Bill is going to be on Tim Cook, and check for the Padawan to be on Ben Shapiro all this week. Big media appearances for all of us here at the Ocho.
I'm taking over for the girl. I forget who just left. The girl that was gonna play Snow White.
Oh yeah, Rachel. No, Brett
Cooper.
Brett
Yeah.
Cooper.
Brett Cooper, yeah. Yeah, I saw that she was going to do the Daily Wire movie, so there's question now that she left if she's still going to do it. I don't know if that was legit or not, but the pictures I saw, I was like, she looks a very good part like Snow White. Like, I think her look was very...
Brett Cooper. She looked a good deal like Brett Shapiro, but she was a better. Here's the thing: she was whether she was a better or worse Snow White, it was more or less even as far as like with all things aside. It's just that Brett Cooper's like, this should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And Rachel Zegler's like, we're gonna fix this crazy film. Weird. And it's like I don't even care about politics. Like the most pleasant person of the two seems to be Brett Cooper. Like Rachel Zegler is strident, mean, and crazy.
Yeah, she is. I agree.
I don't have to be a doctor to say that. It's my opinion. I mean, there's plenty of objective evidence that she's strident and mean and a little crazy.
Sorry, I'm watching commercials. I shouldn't be. Bunch of stuff I wouldn't even watch. But I like that guy.
This is like ridiculous. We're going to subvert Sherlock Holmes in a show about Watson, and Watson is a black American guy.
I just like that guy.
But why is it like we have a cop TV show, right? And they're mixing in like National Treasure. Is that Abby from NCIS or CSI, whatever? NCIS? Is she like one of the bit players in this?
I didn't notice.
Wow, just that look that he gave at the end was a little too arrogant. You know what? If it works, and I want to see it, but I don't know. That was a bad commercial. What do you think, guys?
I didn't like the commercial.
They're bailing it out with telling us what their playoff coverage will be like.
Shut up, Tommy Romo.
Who's the worst play-by-play guy, Tony Romo or Tom Brady? I'm going to say Tom Brady is still pretty bad. Not much growth in 17 games.
The Verizon halftime report.
I really think our end of the year show should just be an hour of us talking about how much we hate Fitzy and the crew. I'll put together a video highlight reel of all the stupid shit they did.
I know Minnesota 14-2 and Detroit the late game tonight. We're going to cover it here on the Ocho. Well, at least I am. I don't know about these other two
I'll only be able to hang
sportscasters.
out for a little bit. I want to watch that game though. Damn it.
Over at the Meadowlands, it's 15-6 Jets.
Wow.
Isn't it funny watching football?
Wow.
Isn't it always funny watching former players try to do analysis? It's like control their density, destiny.
Not everybody's good at it.
We aren't. I mean, well, you're good. No one here's network quality, but if anyone has a shot,
Arizona is leading the 49ers 17-10.
Unless you're doing a really good job of, unless you're like Team America level acting, like your football command could be honed to like network level on a play-by-play basis. Seriously, you do a good play-by-play.
Just so fast, I don't have the names anymore. Although when I was watching the Ravens game, I realized, I was like, wow, I know an awfully lot of these players. But for whatever reason, we've
over
been
the course of the year,
Ravens
you started
games
to know.
Lately.
Yeah.
Oh, just us doing it. It's like, I know the quarterback. I know John Henry. I know Henry.
The thing is, that's
on the team. I know
the league's favorite team. Think about what comes with it. The league's favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens. They're from a third market city, but they're East Coast, near bigger cities, rivals. Everyone wants a piece of their destiny as far as like a New York fan wants to know what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens if you like the Jets. A Steelers fan, that's your prime rival. And they don't command as high of a fee, I guess, to put on TV, right? It's like a New York team, an LA team. That's one thing. Baltimore, it's like, thank you. Thank you for the team from the East Coast that reliably wins. They're a good team.
They're doing pretty good.
Did you see Lamar Jackson's season stats? They're incredible.
Well, that's what I was paying attention to. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get MVP.
It would be wrong if they didn't give him MVP.
Notice how in this commercial they show flag football. They have women teams and then they have men teams, not co-ed flag football. It's like separated by the sexes.
Nobody gives a shit. It's flag football.
As it should be.
High school girls play with their parents in this sport. It doesn't matter. It's flag football. Take out the L. That's what kind of football it really is. I guess the other thing, like the unmentioned thing that goes without kind of saying that we could say right now is how much of football is like the training to allow yourself to get really badly hurt by not bracing yourself and holding on to that ball.
Yeah. It's tough sometimes. I saw
you get hit, you start flying.
I think it was the quarterback I never got to see what happened to him, but he got sacked and they didn't drive his head into the ground, but his forehead kind of shoved back into his shoulder pads. And I was like, ooh, that's not good. But I missed what happened. If he came back or not, I don't know. Who is that guy that he used to play? Who is that? I know that's James Brown.
Yeah, Brown.
Left. Yeah. The other guy, though, I'm not sure. I recognize him. I just can't remember who he is.
Ike Turner?
No.
Ned Hendershot.
Ike Turner.
Bill, I saw Ned Hendershot. You be outlaw, Bill. Outlaw Bill does not like assassins or men of low character who come to Big Whiskey.
That's right. I only drink a whole bunch of whiskey. Demand your whiskey, and I demand that I drink it.
No, Bill and I spent several minutes gobsmacked earlier. You may have been here already, but like one of the players' names was Hendershot, and it's such a unique and weird name. And it's sort of like a really weird and unique moment in Unforgiven where Clint's doing some powerful acting. It's like he's kind of got like the fever that his hogs had, and he's been out in the freezing cold and in a blizzard. So there's something else going on too. So he goes into the town just to try to get out of the fucking nasty, horrible weather and the blizzard. So he goes to the bar and it just looks like he's wasted and on drugs or something. And he's like sweating bullets and he starts hallucinating while he's getting his ass kicked. And he's talking to people who aren't there. And one is Ned Hendershot.
I guess I don't remember that movie.
It's such a good movie. The thing is,
Unforgiven, you said, right?
Yeah, if you deeply like Westerns, if you see this movie once, a few days later, you're like, why am I still thinking heavily about Unforgiven? Like, why is it moved?
Was Clint in it and he directed it? Or did he just direct it? Okay.
Yes, it's one of the greatest. There's a solid case to be made. It's the greatest Western of all time, but I don't know if it is.
I'm pretty sure I saw it in the theater, but that doesn't mean I'm going to remember it. That means
I
I'm probably
didn't
not
see it in
the.
I don't know if I saw it in the theater.
It was what 92, I think.
I know it was really so long ago.
The thing is, at 92, I was like 20, so I could have easily seen it in the theater. But I liked the part where he's tripping from like what's going on, and like later on, he's just like, there's a callback to it. It's like, I saw Ned Hendershot. Like, as he gets, like, he's seeing all the people he killed because he used to be really, really bad and horrible. And then he kind of calmed down and had a family. When his wife dies, he has nothing left to do but be horrible again. So him and Morgan Freeman go out like freebooting and killing people for a little while. One last hurrah.
With the Schofield kid.
There's so many great parts in the movie, Padawannabe. There's like so many great actors. Richard Harris goes into town and runs up against like it's just all Academy Award winners, like just having a throwdown to see who could be a more convincing cowboy. It's a powerful fucking movie. For everyone to die in a town that can't spell its own name right, Bill?
Yeah.
I hear bleed over of sound. Oh, wait, no, that's my own Cosme. Sorry. It was just that change in sound confused me.
God, Bo Nix missed only one. So close to 100%.
Yeah.
But still, 18 of 19. And so I think that's higher than a 10-yard. I missed the average. Pretty sure it's over 10 yards a pass average. Not bad. Not too shabby. And one of those completions was that bobble for a touchdown.
Kansas City's going to start the half on their offense.
Even 18 of 19. That's like some people's end of game numbers, and he's only got that in the first half. Guy's on fire right now, man. He's on pace for a 400-yard day. Kansas City, quick route.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, the lights just dimmed momentarily here in Admiral Teague's broadcast studio. I think I need to keep my phone on the charger. What do you guys think?
I think the Jets Jihadis is messing around.
I think, yeah.
Good call, Pete. Good call.
Wow, first downs. 18 first downs for Denver compared to Kansas City with 4. And they just got one.
18 first downs for them, whereas 56 seasons of clinical depression for the Jets fans. We're really down.
Left for Wentz, looking left sideline, overthrows, out of bounds.
Will this be the year that Denver finally ends their playoff drought? They're heading in the right direction thus far. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Outlaw Bill Sports Radio Show. We got the Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos out in Denver, Colorado, in Power Field. Carson Wentz in the shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. Throws it, complete. Miss Scooter.
3rd and 7. Quick out pattern for a gain of 3, it looked like. Then pushed out of bounds. Garoppolo.
I mean, Japolo.
Garoppolo. Trips left, motion.
3rd and 6 for Carson Wentz and the Chiefs.
Snaps the ball, looks to the left side.
Oh, they're going to sack his ass.
Didn't even have time to scramble or anything. Just tucked the ball and went down.
Localized panic in my general area as the Jets are winning and, of course, everything else going rapidly backwards. A cold spell, a flood, commercial tenants running around milling in terror, the other residents fleeing. Yes, that and more in my building now.
So it's safe to say Aaron Rodgers keeping that Reaper at bay.
When Google Street is live, guys, I'm going to just turn that on like my local area so you can see how insane everything is here. If I just pointed a camera out my window for 20 minutes, the things that you people would see.
You people.
You people. That's right, you goddamn guardian.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Drink your fire water, guardian. And Bill's out of here.
Dare you?
Bill will be back in Mexico by sundown, January 20th. I don't give a fuck what he says.
I can't be deported. I was born in America. What are you talking
You can go back to Guadalajara and prove it, mister. I mean, senor. I'm talking to you.
Hey, man. I'm from East
How
Italy.
dare you? Yeah. Fuck you.
I'm from East Italy.
I'm a third. I'm like a 12th generation American New Yorker whose great grandparents fought for the North in the Civil War, and I'd point out we won. Probably because my great grandparents were on our side. Just saying. Seems like a hell of a coincidence, right?
Coincidence? Or plan?
I had two direct ancestors who were both in the Civil War. They were on the same side.
Or a plan.
And that side won. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think they probably fired some pivotal shots. Like I heard Gettysburg was going against the Union until the New York Brigade really rallied. I think my ancestor, Phineas O. Teague, probably was the guy who said it. There's whiskey behind the rebel lines, boys! And they all just started charging.
That's funny. They're holding out.
Savior of the Union. You know what's wild is I saw one of the only official Confederate flags that you're officially sanctioned to fly in America. There's like a whole bunch of them in the New York State Capitol captured in battle.
Funny.
Like they don't fly them, but like they could in the victory ceremony.
They have them. Yeah, that's funny.
They have like 120 of them or some shit like that. It's like a whole wall full of trophies. And they're like, the other states have asked for them back. I'm like, fuck you. We're keeping your flags. We won't give it back. Like we put little signs next. Like I walked down the state capitol in Albany like 35 years ago, and like it said that at the beginning of the exhibit. But everybody who asks for it back, they put your name on a list of people we've said no to. That's next to the flag. Yeah, it's like Senator Tom DeLay asked for this back. We told him no in 1988, 1989, 1991.
That's hilarious. Believer.
Now I'm a believer.
Like we'll let you give us a bunch of money to put a little thing by the flag saying you think it's wrong that we won't give it back. It's like the University of Tennessee Vols say that it's wrong for us to keep this flag. God bless them and thanks. But we're keeping your flag.
Estimate trying for a lead on the left side, but nothing really happening. There was a wall on the defensive side that time.
Did you guys hear about the Civil War battle where Commodore Cuba Teagan Jr. and his forces attacked a bunch of Confederate hospital ships and sank them all? True story.
12 minutes left in the third,
On it.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun formation.
Roll out right, pass at the sideline, caught for a gain of 8, turns around and gets past the first down marker, so 1st and 10 for Denver.
What a season for the NFC champ Eagles, huh?
They're looking pretty good. I watched a podcast, Jason Kelsey podcast.
How dare you?
Just happened. I didn't know it was his first one, but he's doing like a talk show, and they were talking about, because he had the coach on there, and they were talking about how they're a little disappointed that they weren't starting all the starters, but they get it. They understand.
Kill.
You know?
I like that. Kill. Bonnex. Throws it. Incomplete.
Little
Intended
too
for
high.
Sutton.
Just a bit outside. Oh, sorry, I'm a little early for that one. It'll be a few more months before baseball season. That is going to be weird. Do we attempt to call baseball games at all? Like maybe one a week or something,
fun,
just for fun. It might be fun, like a Yankee game or something. Like, why don't we just follow the
game of the
Yankees?
week. You'd have to be like, what's the best game of the week?
It's going to be the Yankee game every week. The case right now is honestly the best game every week is the Yankee team. Why? Because 50% of all baseball merchandise is Yankee merchandise.
Oh, trips left for Bonnex. Handoff draw left side, tries to take it, but caught in the backfield, loss of 2.
Hey,
Think about this.
Dodgers beat the Yankees.
I was going to
Right,
say,
but it's
Dodgers
not about-
looking pretty good. Yeah.
It's not about who's good. It's about who's the biggest juggernaut in baseball. Make me a case that they're not going to be in the playoffs this year. Make me a case that they're irrelevant. Make me a case that they don't have the greatest player. They're still the New York Yankees. The MVP who's going to play through our old age and retire like go to the Hall of Fame right before we die. He's in high school right now saying, I wish I was a Yankee. I want to be a Yankee. And he's dreaming of being a Yankee no matter where he lives, unless he lives in New York where he might be dreaming of being a Met. But that's it.
So Denver unable to do anything there. Back to punt from their own 28. Gets the kickoff. Caught at the 28. Juking around. Gets to the 32. 1st and 10 for Kansas. 10 minutes remain in the third quarter.
Padawannabe, you can't tell me that when you played baseball, your dream scenario when you were practicing whatever position you played in your backyard with your friends or whatever it may have been as a kid, your scenario in your mind didn't somehow involve Yankee Stadium, whether you were a Yankee or not.
I didn't know enough about baseball then.
Fair enough. I think if any kid who knows enough about baseball, by the time they're like old enough to be focused on wanting to be a baseball player, all they want is to be a Yankee. The reason why Derek Jeter's story isn't unlikely is because every baseball player who makes it into the major leagues did it because they wanted to be a Yankee.
Mm-hmm. It was I didn't start following baseball until I was a little bit older, like in high school.
Yeah, they're too dominant. They're the only place where there's people who grow up not wanting to be a Yankee or win it all against the Yankees, or kids who grow up in New York wanting to be Mets. Just their parents hate the Yankees.
Yeah, it was the Yankees. I did like the Yankees, but I liked the Giants at the time. That team right before the Yankees got really huge. But with the Will Clark team, I liked that team. Robbie
That was the
Thompson
thing
and all
with
those guys.
The Giants were also a New York team, but like the New York teams were all so good. They're like, you guys are going to have to share. So we gave up the Giants and the Dodgers. And as compensation for having 3 amazing teams for over 100 years, we got the Mets. Sort of bring everyone down to earth. We're talking like 1870 to like 1955, 1960. We have these 3 great teams. It's like, how many seasons is that? Like 300, like 175 seasons worth of really great baseball, 210 seasons worth of great baseball between three teams for 70, 80 years.
And
So like
then,
we made the decision that like baseball needed to be bigger than just New York because like everyone else was pretty irrelevant. It was over in every other town by like the middle of April. Which is really kind of insane. Think about it. With two national leagues and the most dominant American League team of all time, like it was just by April, by the end of April, there was just wasn't baseball season anywhere but New York a lot of years. That's crazy, but true.
I see the Jets are actually beating the Miami Dolphins 15-6 in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're managing what could be called an unremarkably efficient drive.
shotgun right, Twins receiver throws to the sideline, incomplete, out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Just under 10 minutes remain in the third. Shotgun handoff off the right side tackle, takes it upfield, gain of 6. .9:45, clock's ticking, 3rd and 5. Denver leads 24-0. Kansas City at their own 37. Got trips left, shotgun.
3rd and 5.
Ooh, pressure's coming. Has
Ooh,
to
nicely
rush
broken
the
up.
throw.
And you know, as I was listening to our pals in the booth, they're going into those same old tropes we always heard. The number one team that has it locked up, well, they're a close knit group. This team that probably is going to make the wild card, well, they're a bunch of rebels and outsiders. It's like God, like give me a break every year.
The Washington Commanders clinch the
Kansas.
6th seed in the playoff.
Kansas City to punt.
And that's the last game in their history.
Yeah, they
Ooh,
could come back
nice
next
punt.
year as the Washington Redskins again.
Caught at the 21.
Shut up, Gronk. You can't talk to Sam Elliott like that, pansy. Nobody talks to a man with a mustache like that. That was a jackass.
He was on a donkey and they bleeped out the word ass. Sorry, that was so bad. Get off your ee-ah. Oh my goodness. Nobody touches the dew.
So this
Oh,
is one of our two. I think I went with the one with the axe for the next matchup coming up later. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
going with the going to axe it? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, this is a thumbnail that we have. We have one of
Oh,
these that is the
I
thumbnail
saw
for
that. Oh,
the.
I saw that one. I thought that was kind of cool. I kept looking past it
Yeah,
though.
we got a Viking taking on the Lion.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of a Viking taking
Oh,
on
I
a
see with the axe
Lion.
picture or the sword. Yeah, that one's more vicious. Like they're going at each other. The other one, they're just facing each other better.
Yeah.
Nix drops back, short pass over the middle, past the first down marker, plus another 4.
Arizona beating up on the San Francisco 20-17. I can't believe Miami is in the hunt with at 8-8.
They're getting their asses handed to them by the Jets, Bill.
Thank God they are. We need the Jets to beat the Dolphins.
It's a 2-score game. Can anyone fuck this up? If anyone can fuck this up, is it the Jets? Oh yeah, stay tuned. Still very much anyone's game.
Handoff hit behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 2.
Although I think that honestly, the Dolphins' chances of getting the playoffs are dependent on not only winning this game, but the score too. So the chances of them winning, not too good. And the chances of them having a lot of points, even lower. This is another typical Jet game played at midfield by two teams that don't care. One is the Jets and the other team is the one that's going to win.
Nixon shotgun gets the ball. Outlet pass to the running back. Gets past the first down marker, past midfield at the 45, taken out at the 41, 42-yard line of Kansas City. Big gain that time.
I mean, if you think about it, Padawannabe, you can take it for granted that anytime after like week 1, before the last 4 weeks of the season, if your season's on the line and you have the Jets, whether they're home or away, you're almost definitely going to win. You can't totally take the game for granted, but as long as you show up and have your backup have a good day, you're going to win. You can rest your starting quarterback against the Jets and still win.
That's bad.
You can. If I was playing the Jets at this point in a 17-week season, 18 weeks.
Toss right, looking downfield. Throws through the outlet pass. Looks like they get a gain of 6. Looking downfield, but there's nothing going on. There's good coverage downfield, so there's been a couple outlet pass routes there they've had to go with.
What really bothers me is the 7 empty months between the Super Bowl and the first week of the regular season. Life seems meaningless. There's nothing but pleasant weather. Every Sunday goes by without a disaster, and I feel incomplete. Happiness sets in, and I'm not myself. You know, guys?
I understand. Oh, handoff. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, though. Real deep. Gets away from it, just trying to get anything now. Gosh. They swarmed on him so quick. Think that ends up being like a loss of 6. So 3rd and 11 for Denver. Got motion to the left. Shotgun from the right hash mark. Drops back to pass. Strong over the middle. Caught at the 10-yard line. Right at the numbers.
Nicely done.
Just gunned that one downfield.
Yes, he did.
And it just is a go pattern. Barely fakes inside and just goes. And he hits him between the... Beats his man-to-man and hits him before the safety can come over. Looking end zone this time. Short, incomplete. Short corner. 3:36 remaining in the third. Bo Nix under center. Handoff left side, round tackle, gain of 3. So 3rd and goal from about the 7. Wow, 13 rushes for 25 yards. That's not great at all. It's not even a yard a carry. Shotgun, running back screen on
Mims
the right
Jr.
side.
Touchdown.
Reaches toward the inside corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Got the gooch. 30-0. Denver for the gooch after. And it's good.
Good. 31. Wow.
Gooch shot is good.
Wow. Boom shakalaka laka.
31-0. So, Bill, at what point do you think you need to pull some starters?
Well, they could probably start pulling them now, but it's kind of nice to watch the annihilation of the Chiefs. We should have beat them earlier this year. I mean, when we that game should have they never should have won that game.
That really came down to like the last handful of plays that game. That was crazy. J.J. Watt, that's who that guy was that I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Silly commercial. Hoo. Commercial break. Ooh, Masters. Golf. All right, Bill, as a fan, would you like Bo Nix to play longer to get the record from Peyton Manning?
Oh, he might.
Well, they just said he's tied for the best pass percentage completions as Peyton Manning for Denver. So if he continues to play, he would break the record. So I'm curious, would you like to see somebody besides Peyton have that?
Oh, sure. But
Ooh,
like
20-yard
he's got
completion.
time. He's a rookie, you know.
Oh, I know, but that's still tough.
So
He's at, I think they said 23 of 26
that's
right
how I
now.
looked at it. You know, there's no rush. He's just a rookie, and
Mhm.
I want to see multiple years of greatness from him. You know.
Well, I was just saying because that is kind of a tough stat, 23 of 26, if that's what it's at. I think that is what it's at. You know, that's a lot of passes.
As a Bronco fan, I care about longevity and how good he's going to be great for us.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, many, many years, like John Elway, because I've been looking for that for my team. I need a popular, great leader at the head.
Because it seems like Bo Nix will be with the team for a while.
And Bo Nix is doing a great job.
It's hard to think of him as a rookie, even, you know.
I know. Well,
he's just done so well.
I brought up Ben Roethlisberger. He was a great rookie, and he did great things for the Steelers in his early years. And then, you know.
Got 2 tight ends for Kansas.
Will tell you about the bad stuff. We all know the bad stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious because I know Peyton came in, and I'm sure Denver fans like to have a good, capable quarterback. But him being able to get records and not really being a franchise player for Denver, you know what I mean? So I was curious because it seems like Bo Nix is going to be there for a while. I don't think they're going to want to get rid of him, especially after this season. This is a great season.
They say headed for East Rutherford, New Jersey, guys. I don't know. I don't know why they say it.
Shotgun, wide right. Look like a 10-yard out or 10-yard curl pattern, just thrown a little too far outside, just a bit outside. Let's see. Fakes is hook pattern, but yeah, outside. You see, he ran a hook when he should have ran a curl, and boom! Then he catches it, and he has a chance to run downfield. If you don't catch the ball, you don't have a chance to run downfield with it.
Hey, Padawan, hey, Space Fraggle, good to see you, man.
Hey, what's up?
I was watching the documentary on the Madden.
Oh yeah, I was checking that out too. The game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got through.
Bonito with a sack.
Big sack there. I think I got through the first 2 full episodes.
Yeah,
it's good to watch.
For free.
It's interesting. I can't believe that they were. I mean, it seems like all good games or good things have that story.
My gosh.
Like they're barely able to do
beating it. 26-17 over the 49ers.
By the way, I just want to say I dumped Aaron Rodgers' tweets for the last 2 years into Grok, and it estimated an emotional age of 8th grade. It's 15-6.
Wow, there's been no change in multiple minutes of that Dolphin Jets game there, Tiggy.
It's another Dolphin Jet classic, low-scoring defensive gem where we play between the 30-yard lines of both teams with no one getting anywhere. And the ball, of course, magnetized to the ground whenever either quarterback throws it. Magnetized to the ground. It wants to hit the ground.
They were just snapping the ball. Why'd they cut away from the game? What the?
I'm thinking about this, guys. Allowing elective surgery so the guy could have like a T-shirt cannon for an arm instead of like a human arm. Because that would definitely help
They
Aaron
just
Rodgers.
switched games.
Holy fuck.
Oh, man.
Bill, your game became irrelevant and they stepped away.
Oh,
I know.
my
I've seen that.
What was the score when we stepped away, Bill?
30
What was the score?
0.
Hey, Sci-Fi Sith Dan, how you doing, brother?
Hey, sit down. What's up?
Dang. They just switched the games on us. Sorry, everyone.
They did. They switched it to the Chargers because
We don't have
Denver's blowing out them so hard.
In Quahog, they're in tears because Gumble to Gumble can never happen. But Harbaugh to Harbaugh, still alive and well, guys.
I was just going to say, I want to see if Bo Nix is in the game still. And then they cut away. I'm like, did they just cut away when they were going to snap the ball?
They read the Padawanabe's mind because it was just like, what's the point? Always leave them wanting more.
I was like, it was just going to snap it. Why are they not showing it? I didn't think they were going to switch games, though.
Well, ask Bandito Bill if he can get it on the Mexican radio and find out what happened. He's got the connections for that.
This is crazy. That's interesting.
Or is it Bandito Guillermo? I don't know.
No.
It's Outlaw Bill, but
So funny. Now we got some names to play with.
Because it's just
Well,
such a
Harbaugh's
blowout.
not looking happy.
We don't get to see the rest of the game.
Oh, the Chargers under center. Vegas bringing a bunch of people. Screen pass left to the tight end. Ooh, hit at the line of scrimmage, but still rambles for 5. Oof. It's a big dude to bring down. You see these guys come in and hit the tight end hard, and he just kind of leans one direction when they hit him. It's crazy. This is like, Minute left in the third. Herbert, twins left, motion. Looking left side. Caught on the flag pattern. Johnson gets 13. So 1st and 10. Yep, just a little flag pattern. Well, this is... That's a power formation on the right side, just shoving forward for 4. Just moving that pile. Hello, nurse. Damn. See, you said it right there. Damn. Damn, Gina.
everybody here is quietly relieved.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Padawanabe. I want to see every one of us here is quietly relieved that those Amazon Christmas and holiday season commercials are fucking over. Woo! That was some crazy shit.
It needs more cowbell. What? I said
That's
it
pretty
needs
good.
more cowbell.
It's 18-6 in the Meadowlands, where a dejected Aaron Rodgers is staring at the floor. Wow. Aaron Rodgers gets his 500th passing touchdown in this disgraceful and meaningless game. Outlaw Bill, have you remembered to leave your tweets unprotected, or have you set them back to unreadable?
They
How's
are, there's no protection.
you're going in raw? How's what
Yes, we're doing it all raw.
is business up since we made that little change?
Yes.
It's almost
Yes.
like you weren't tweeting it out at all.
Herbert rushing. I like any team that beats the Raiders on any given day. I do not like. I've never liked the Raiders. I'm sorry, Raiders fans. I hate you, Raiders. Justin Herbert. Wow. Oh, her again. This is something I did not foresee. I guess I am not a Sith. I'm not. I'm not even a Jedi. So it's up to the gooch. It's good.
By the way, Bill, were you aware the New York Jets have not had a winning season since 2015? Bill,
They have not had a waste. Yeah, it's been a long. Yeah, it's been a long road.
yeah,
The
often
road
cited
is only
among
getting longer.
yeah. You know what? Franchises like the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars are up there with futility year after year. However, the Jets have a long championship drought, significant playoff absence, and a challenging recent record. They stand alone even among the group of biggest losers. And the cultural impact is their fan base just happens to be in a relevant town. That's all they got. They're almost always at the top of the list of teams that represent futility.
Oh, someone nicer in here now. Makes me want to play golf on my Xbox.
There you go. By the way, Pat, I want to be. There has not been a winning Jet season. Forget about champion playoffs. There's not been a winning Jet season since. Can you guess what year?
Jets.
Last winning season. Not playoffs. Winning. Just winning season. More wins than losses. 500 or better than 500.
70s.
2016.
16. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2015. 2015. Sorry.
Well, that's still tough.
And since 2017, they've had the worst record in the NFL. They actually, they last.
40, brought down to 43.
Can you guess when the last time the Jets made the playoffs was?
Denver must have scored again because they got 38 points.
2010.
Wow.
2010, Padawan, the year we made contact.
Denver scored another touchdown.
It was 37-0.
Yeah.
By the way, let's just look at some comparisons here. New York Jets Super Bowl wins 1. New York Yankees World Series wins 27.
Oh goodness.
New York Jets championships 4. New York Yankees 40. Playoff appearances 14. New York Yankees 57. The Yankees have been the most consistent playoff contender, making the playoffs the most seasons since the 1990s, though they've had a varying degree of success.
Need legal help? Just call.
The Jets have not won a playoff game since the 2010 AFC Championship game, and they have one of the longest active drafts in the NFL.
So Vegas under center, fakes a handoff, drops back, flushed out of the pocket, under pressure, sacked at the 49, flag on the play. Ooh. Is that Carr? I don't know who the...
I think if we put the New York Yankees out there to play football instead of in Jet uniforms, the chances would still be higher. Anybody? They could win at least 40% of their games, right?
On a different team now. I don't know who the quarterback is for the Vegas.
It's O'Connell. They started with Minshew. Then they had hentai for a while.
Then they had Katana Ginsu.
Right. Her blade traps the souls of its victims inside. I did that one better for once. Usually Admiral Teague's just at a loss for words because when I'm on my show, I'm producing as well. So someone cracks a joke and I'm like, yeah.
Good one. Haha. That was funny.
Yeah. When I go back to listen to my own show, it's like the dullest and dumbest person is always me.
They're like the old Seinfeld thing, like you'd never laugh. You're just like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's funny, laugh.
I have an excuse. I'm riding a unicycle while spinning plates and bouncing a ball off my nose, but Wild Card Weekend is all on Amazon Prime. Are you ready for that, Bill? Fitzy and the crew for 2 days.
Yes. Some games are going to be on Netflix, too.
Padawan, do you realize that with 2 Amazon games, that means that we're going to see something unseen to this point? The Amazon backup broadcast crew. What the hell will that be like?
Oh, goodness.
Hold on, the phone's ringing. Hello?
That's funny.
Do we get Sky Miles?
Sky Miles.
I'll call you guys back in an hour. Guys, do you guys want to be the broadcast crew for Amazon for the wild card game too? They don't have anybody. Fitzy's going to do the play-by-play. We're down on the field. They have some chick. I think that Star Wars girl is going to be our version of Carissa.
Do they pay for travel?
No, but we get Sky
$10,000
Miles.
a broadcast.
Okay.
We get we get $300 to broadcast the game. Then we have to. That's
No,
total.
$10,000.
To split
What are you
between
talking
us.
about? It's 2025.
How dare you?
2025.
Yo, I said you can
$10,000 per
keep
broadcast.
your free fitty.
I'm not being like Hollywood mean. I'm being like,
Oh.
outlaw Billish mean. $10,000 a broadcast isn't so much.
Mayor with the
How
catch
dare
down
you
to the
call
18.
How dare you call yourself Outlaw Bill when the real name you should have during football is Bronco Billy? Be honest. Outlaw
Then we
Bill is
got
not.
Monday
What?
Night Raw coming up.
I
for
love
ya.
it. Yeah, I'm watching the Hulkster play his guitar. Hell yeah, brother.
You think the Vikings and the Lions are going to go at each other's throats? I mean, both teams are 14-2. It's
Well,
gonna be wild. I think it's gonna be
that's
wild.
That's a
Raiders.
division game,
Anonymous
though,
Bull.
too, I think.
Is Anonymous Bull Tim? Who's in the studio? Is it Kronos?
So I think that Minnesota Viking or that Minnesota Lions game, I think it matters for them. They're not necessarily playing for like a playoff berth, but they're playing for division.
Playing for who's better.
Anonymous Bull is just having a great time. And look at all this great graffiti from Anonymous Bull. He bought the gifts and the pain to the studio or to the theater.
That's really good. That's really really good.
Is that Kronos?
It's Anonymous Bull. I don't know. An Anonymous Bull.
Hats off to you, Anonymous Bull.
It could be a resolute term. You never know. You never can tell.
It might be true. Who was great last night on my show?
Okay, this matters a lot for Minnesota. If Minnesota beats Detroit, they earn the division crown and the NFC's number one seed. If they lose, Detroit gets the division. They fall to second place in their division, and then they enter the playoffs as a wild card team.
All right. You have your answer, Admiralty. Space Fraggle is the bull.
How dare you?
Love you, Space Fraggle. We appreciate you for being here on the O Show and these broadcasts.
So this game for those two teams, it is for number one in their division. So they both make the playoffs regardless, but it's like, oh, who's gonna get the title? That's how I thought it was.
5 left in this fourth quarter. Jeez. Looks like a Raiders touch. No, incomplete. Wait.
Wow, that could have been an interception. No, there's not enough possession. He's only got one hand on the ball. Definitely closer to an interception than a reception.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. Yow. MILF. 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 Well, they're showing all these old. Oh, Apple. Boo.
Jay Sanders, extra point is through the gooch. It's good for the Dolphins. 13-18. Interesting.
Chargers and shotgun handoff up the middle to the tailback. Gain of 2.5. 2nd and 8. Good hit.
It is. You know what? As in the waning minutes of the 2025 season, I feel like
Oh, wow.
I just feel so empty. But at least the Dolphins are coming back on the Jets with 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's 18-13 as the best friend of the Miami Dolphins, Aaron Rodgers, is on the field. Their best weapon.
Oh, my gosh.
And the Jets looking to give this game to Miami. Rodgers and shotgun, pitches back, outside run, for first down, a little more. How funny would it be, like, say, if one of the Harbaugh brothers was the Jets coach? Our owner is so dumb that he would start trying to negotiate with the other brother and be like, "Listen, don't tell my current coach that I'm talking to you."
Denver has reached a 2-minute warning in their game.
Is it still 37-0?
Yeah, it's 38-0.
God. Oh yeah, because it was 30 before they kicked the point after. That's right. God, dude, they just really.
By the way, the Jets are continuing not to show Fireman Ed on the screen at the stadium. They won't do it. I see Fireman Ed. He's chanting away, and they're not showing him up on the jumbotron.
I like that racetrack. Woo, piggy, 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 piggy. Woo, piggy, piggy, piggy. Who the pig referred to?
That looks like the Razorbacks.
Damn, Arizona spanking San Francisco 33-24. The Rams are beating the Seahawks 25-24. 3:19 in the fourth.
I just want to read some of the comments here under the tweet. The Jets are still cutting Fireman Ed out of being on the big screen. Ready? No one fucking cares. Nobody cares. The dude is an embarrassment. Fireman Ed is synonymous with losing. Who the fuck cares? Good, fuck him. Fuck that guy. He ruins the fan experience. Good. Worst thing Woody's ever done. Sell the team. Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Eagles clinch the title over the Giants. Houston won.
See, I hate this. Everybody's destroying the Jets owner for being a scumbag, and someone has to be like, he was in the Trump administration. It's like, even Trump fired him. The only American ambassador to be kicked out of 2 countries in like 2 years. I want to applaud Trump for telling us right away that he would not have Woody Johnson in his second administration. Clearly, he could learn lessons. Guy's a fucking embarrassment.
That's it. That's the final. Denver 38, Kansas City 0. Game's over. Denver will advance to a playoff round, probably against the Buffalo Bills.
And it's 25-13 Jets. And Bill, out my window, I can see the UFOs heading for the Meadowlands, Bill.
You can.
I can see the UFOs heading for
Hey,
the
you should
Meadowlands.
show us some of those
Oh, those
great.
grok pictures.
Yes.
Those great pictures of
Hello,
Aaron Rodgers.
Darkwood presents just leaving a like and leaving again. Hello and bye all. Well, it's great to see you, Darkwood present. We appreciate you dropping on by the Ocho, the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. My gosh, the Jets actually going to get a win at the end of the season. A little bit too late, a little bit too
There's still
short.
10 minutes left in this game, Bill.
25-13.
Bill, there's still 10 minutes left in this game. Okay, so I have to do it again because it turned. I said I show Aaron Rodgers dressed as a Jet, and it turned him into like a Decepticon. All right, we got live pictures from the Meadowlands, folks. We got a live picture from the Meadowlands. Aaron Rodgers on the sideline with some of his family and friends. Here we go, Bill. Can you show? You want to show our fans? This photograph taken moments ago at MetLife Stadium. There he is. Padawannabe, what is your thoughts seeing this great NFL player and some of his college teammates and friends and family behind him?
Is that why he didn't take the vaccine?
The old man must retire. The old grave.
He knew it wouldn't affect him, right?
carry him home.
I've had the Regilian flu. I'm fine.
You gotta show the other one with Biden.
That was great.
I gotta show the other one with Biden.
Was it Spock coaching Biden and Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I don't think I saved it, but maybe I can regenerate it.
Oh no. I think he managed to keep the Reaper at bay for at least a while, but it should definitely be put out to pasture. Aaron Rodgers, double check yourself away from the NFL. It doesn't want you no more, bro. Denver gets the number 2 seed, Buffalo. Oh my God. Denver takes on Allen of the Buffalo Bills. You get Phonics against Allen in the wild card matchup next weekend. Will that game be on Saturday or will it be on Sunday? We have yet to know.
So this is a picture. We don't have a picture from now, but I have a training camp picture of them. Now remember, first, this is a strong mentoring relationship where Aaron Rodgers broke in a young quarterback and taught him the ropes. And of course, he ended up going into politics. But there we have the photograph, Bill, if you care to share it. There we have it. Aaron Rodgers with the man he mentored, Joe Biden, a younger Joe Biden and a slightly younger Aaron Rodgers. I believe this picture was taken during the Korean War. Look at those old-timey jet uniforms, huh?
The smile behind that smile is because there's a girl off screen with her pants down, and the girl is rumored to be about a 14-year-old girl. So, oh shit! Sorry, that's a rumor, folks. I don't know if it's true or not.
All I know is that
Biden is definitely smiling at a young girl's square.
All I know is Aaron Rodgers and Joe Biden have been playing for the Jets since they were called the New York Biplanes. Veterans of the attack on King Kong. Battle of the Empire State Building, as it's called in Navy aviator circles. Looking at some of the other pictures
We're
from
getting
over
now
the
an
years.
hour and 15 minutes before the late game with the
Look here,
Lions and
that's a young Joe Biden and a young Aaron Rodgers in college together. Remember that? Who could forget that?
the New Jersey Jets.
Look at the fans behind them. By the way, look at the stadium.
Yeah.
You could tell it's a while ago because there's no advertisements on the field, guys.
Yeah.
That was when the goalpost was still in the stands. Who could forget that? It's amazing that they knew something called a jet would be invented and then be like, analogous to football. What? I mean, everybody gets one or two breaks. Here, you know what? Just moments ago, they reunited on the sideline. I guess I'll show Bill. It's kind of heartwarming. This is why we broadcast games, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments ago, reunited with the young man he mentored, Aaron Rodgers, they used to call them sidekicks back in the days in Green Bay. They've both gone on to better days, but traded back to the Jets where his numbers on his sleeve and his uniform do not match young Joe Biden. They don't. That's the
Neither
year
one
that
of
they
them
played.
do. That's funny.
That's the year they played together.
The aliens and Elvis.
That's the year that they played together, guys. 1920. Joe Biden's arm sleeve number and Aaron Rodgers' chest number. That's why they wear that number. And 80 is their combined IQ. Now here they are. They're sporting around a little bit. Look at that, ready to play. Aaron Rodgers and young Joe Biden. Look at that. Just back all those years ago. You know what's funny is look at the Padawan of his great grandfather back there in that smart gray sports coat. Did he ever talk to you about that game, Padawan?
That's funny. Well, let me tell you something. And by the way, and another thing. Oh my God.
Who was the bully that Joe Biden had to beat up because he was picking on his black friend Seaweed? Remember that great Joe Biden story? It's all about my friend Seaweed. He was black fella.
I don't know.
I'm like, wait, isn't Seaweed the black guy from Hairspray? What is Joe Biden talking about? So, Padawannabe, what's the official beverage of the day are we endorsing on the Outlaw Bill Sports Network with Bronco Billy and Admiral Teague?
NyQuil.
Wow. Okay, the official beverage, NyQuil and Coca-Cola. Hey, Darkwoods.
O.B.S.N.
Thank you for the like, Darkwoods. I hope you're here. And who among us could forget some of those great days? Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, what we got here? What? Aaron Rodgers.
It's a Patriot.
Oh, oh, Fraggle has got you beat. Seeing he's got Darth Vader crushing the kid's big gulp.
Let me go look.
It's in the, it's in the theater.
Ah! Yeah, I remember that commercial.
That is a huge big gulp.
It's a big Pepsi, yeah. You know what? Who could forget that moment, huh, Bill?
No.
None of us will ever forget what Aaron Rodgers did that day for America. He's the only guy who knew both Biden and Washington. What?
Uh, maybe.
And just moments ago, another one of these head-turning historic moments here.
Are there any other nail biters in the? Let's see.
How's that, Bill? Remember that moment?
Huh?
Remember that moment from the NFL?
No.
You don't remember when Biden scrimmaged with himself?
Oh.
5 minutes ago in the Jet game, it's 25-13.
Oh my gosh! Seattle is gonna beat the Rams 30-25. 16 seconds left in that game. I wish we could see that one. Seahawks with the ball.
Everyone's showing up to celebrate Aaron Rodgers' last game, guys.
Is it to celebrate or just to see him finally leave?
I would think they want to make damn sure he's done, but we have more pictures. This picture was taken last night. Let me see if I can show it to everybody. Not that one. Well, I'm working on it. Our photographers are spanning the globe here. People coming out of the woodwork to congratulate Aaron Rodgers. This picture taken just minutes ago by the Jets bench. It's ready, Bill. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you very much. We're scanning the globe to bring you the world.
So weird.
It was nice to see Elvis again. He did the halftime show, and then Aaron sat down next to him.
There's always that short guy. Ravens beat the Browns 35-10.
There'll be no gumbo to gumbo, but Harbaugh to Harbaugh still a possibility. The Chargers, they're zapped by the Raiders. The Raiders were all charged up from this win, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Electrifying football.
So bad.
Is their sideline reporter's name Gene Skeletor? Did they really say that?
Okay, well, I was hoping to watch that whole Bronco game, but at least it wasn't like there's no chance of them losing when they left it.
Yeah.
I just would have been curious to see the end. But this was a pleasure. I'm gonna get out of here. I got something at 6:00, so much.
You're welcome to come back later for the Lions game, which is going to be getting underway here.
Like 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lions?
See if I can hang out when that one starts for at least a little bit.
They're going to the playoffs.
But I'll see you guys in a little bit for sure. So
Good to see you, buddy.
And I'll see you again.
Adios.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. What do you think? We're going to pull the plug on this broadcast and start the next one?
Well, we're going to watch the... Yeah.
Right. Do we start a fresh broadcast?
Yeah, we're going to start a fresh broadcast.
All right. Do I start writing tags here or in the new studio?
You can write them. You can start writing them here.
All right. So I have 10 minutes. I'll start writing the tags, and what game are we watching? And like, who's at home?
Huh?
What game are we watching?
It's the Vikings and the Lions coming up.
Where is it?
Huh?
Where are they playing?
It's in Detroit.
Okay.
What the hell?
Oops, wrong place.
Where the hell am I hearing audio from? I get so lost trying to figure out where I'm hearing the audio from.
I'm hearing the audio from Cosme. It's these weird people from the Applebee's post game show.
No,
and it's weird. Like they're just.
I have everything I bought. It's so weird.
I understand why the players got goggles on, because in the locker room they're going to spray champagne into each other's eyes, but they sound like idiots. I've got to leave the studio for a little while so I can use my brain.
I have them on mute. What the hell? I should not be hearing it.
It's your Cosby, maybe.
No, I have the tab on mute. I should not be hearing anything. Oh, that's
There you go.
no. What the hell?
It's 25-20, Bill.
Why am I still hearing it? I got it. The thing muted.
I don't know, but I'm watching now the Jets game. There's 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. We've got Rodgers in for the Jets. It looks to be first and goal. I'm just orienting on the game now. Welcome everybody. I'm Admiral Teague. I'm here with Outlaw Bill, or as we call him, Bronco Billy.
You can have the thing mute the volume all the way down, but if you have the tab open, you still hear the audio coming through. That's so weird.
It's like it's the StreamYard's weirdness thing. Like some people's headphones don't get certain tabs too.
To do with StreamYard.
It doesn't. What is it?
To do with StreamYard. It's the tab that's Peacock, right?
Right. Just it's eccentric
all the way off.
And the Peacock tab just isn't that functional.
No, it doesn't work. It's like you can still hear the audio. It's like, what the hell? I literally had to mute the site to not hear. That is so weird. Why have a volume control if there's no controlling of the volume? It's so weird. I don't have it open anywhere else. It is so freaking weird.
I feel so bad for the family that moved in across the hall and then had whatever happened when they were out. I guess their pipes froze and it's raining in the Romanian disco downstairs. Now, do I care about the people in the Romanian disco? They're nice enough, but why they need to dance away to the Romanian disco in the middle of a Sunday afternoon is beyond me. But I guess by Romanian standards, freezing cold out is nice.
That is freaking weird.
Not as weird as this photograph that some strange fan tweeted to the New York Jets. You can go ahead and present that if you want. That was tweeted to the New York Jets via X by a New York Jets fan. What's weird about that one is Elvis's arm is growing out of Aaron Rodgers.
That's so freaking odd. Because Peacock has a volume control. It has a volume control. You could mute that volume control. But if you still have the site open, you're still in the audio. It makes no goddamn sense. You
It's
literally
true.
have to mute the site to do it. Like I'm not ready for all their audio yet. You know. Anyway,
Bill,
we'll.
before we go, I have one more picture for us. It's Aaron Rodgers' first game.
Uh,
As you can see, he's a very progressive man. He was acceptant of the Neanderthals. He called them Cro-Magnons. He was very progressive back then for his time. And he's still very progressive now. Discount double check, Aaron.
yeah.
What's your favorite Aaron Rodgers memory? When he shot down those German planes attacking that transport?
I don't recall. I don't remember.
The time he saved George Custer and Joe Biden during the Civil War?
Yeah.
His amazing trip on the Hindenburg?
Put him out to pasture. That's all I
The
can
time
say.
this man once circumnavigated the globe with Ernest Hemingway, and now we're just going to put him out to pasture. All right, well, fine.
Yeah.
See you later, weirdo. There's like 2 minutes left in Aaron Rodgers' game. Do we stay with this channel or do we go to the other one?
We're gonna have to close this one out, and then we'll start the other one accordingly.
Two mammoth or just one stream. All right, cool.
Yeah.
We love you all.
Well, we'll see you on the next stream very shortly.
Stream on, stream on, stream.